Hi guys, my name's Sydney and today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial for a neon skull look, which is perfect to wear for Halloween season, and I'm going to be using loads of Revolution's brand new Halloween products. Right, so let's just go ahead and zoom you in a little. So firstly I'm going to start with a base, so I'm going to keep it very nice and light but also matte because we're going to be putting a little bit of face paint and stuff on top. So yeah, you just want to go with a really nice light matte base. I'm using the Conceal and Define foundation in shade F6, and I'm sure you've all already heard about this foundation because everyone raves about it. Okay, so just going in with a very generous amount. So I'm just taking a blending sponge. Now this is already damp, but I like to just take a little bit of setting spray, coat the sponge, and this kind of just gives the foundation that little bit of extra staying power. And then, oh, just drop the sponge. I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so now that's all blended out, I'm going to add concealer and contour. So for concealer, I'm using the Conceal and Correct, and this is in shade White, just because I like to really brighten up my under eye. And then for contour, I'm using their Fast Base Stick Foundation, and this is in shade 14. So you only need a tiny bit of this because a little really goes a long way. Right, so here is the base all blended out. These products just work so nicely together. But now we're going to move on to the exciting part. So this is going to be for the eyeshadow. So as part of the Halloween range, Makeup Revolution have the Deadly Desire palette and also the Into the Night palette. These are both so pretty. So these are what the palettes look like on the inside. They are both absolutely stunning. This one's got some like really nice deep shades and then also some really nice metallics as well. So you can create a really nice like Halloweeny smoky look with this. And then this one has got more of your nude shades in some really nice browns, again some lovely metallic shades as well. For this look, I'm actually going to use the Creator Revolution palette because we're going to go neon. However, if you don't want to do a neon eye, you can use this palette, which is the Into the Night palette, and you can kind of just do a smoky look instead. For this palette, you need to activate it with water before use, so I'm just going to give this a little spray, and we're going to start with yellow and then work outwards. So just first going in with that yellowy colour, then just taking a fluffy brush, you're just going to buff that out, and just doing the same with the orange. And then buffing it in, and these blend really nicely together. As you'll see, the orange and the yellow will blend in both so nicely when you fluff them in. Next, just going to go in with pink, and then I'm going to repeat this process with purple and blue as well. Okay, so you're going to be ending with something looking a little bit like this. Now you can either keep it like this, but I'm going to go in with the Revolution pigments and then just go over the top to really make those nice and neon. And these are just going to really make this eye look pop. So I'm just going to pop yellow again on the inner corner. And you only have to dab these on as well. So I'm going to just grab each colour and just follow it round. Okay, so now we've got the other eyeshadow on, we're going to go in with liner, and we're going to do a half liner, you'll be pleased to know, so we're not going to wing it. So this is from the DC range, it's the Batman liner, and this honestly does not go anywhere. So this is going to last you all night if you're going out to a Halloween party. It's a really good liner. While looking straight ahead at the mirror, I'm just going to follow my natural upper lash line and kind of stop just at the end there. For lashes, we are going to go big and bold. So these are the So Extra lashes. They are super long and fluffy, so we're just going to pop those on. So with any false lashes, you just want to make sure you trim them to size. So I'm just going to cut them down just ever so slightly, and I always cut them from the inner corner as well, just so you still get that really nice shape towards the ends. And once they're trimmed down, we're going to give them a little wiggle just to get them nice and bendy, so they'd kind of really adhere to your own eye shape. Then just pop a bit of glue on and just pop them on. So these are the lashes on. They are super long and glam, but also got that nice Halloween-y vibe. And also it kind of tones down that neonness behind, but when you look down, it's just very bright. I was going to take that colour underneath, but I've been thinking about this Into the Night palette, and I really do want to try out that jet black. It's called Gothic, that shade. So I'm going to put that underneath just to make this a little bit scary, and then we'll go on to the skull detailing. Then just gonna kind of smudge it downwards. So I'm just gonna join the underneath up to that outer corner as well, just to have that nice circular shape. And then just to finish the eye look, I'm gonna add a bit of black liner just onto the waterline. So for the next step, I'm going to use those loose powders again. So I'm going to just brush them over my nose, and you can choose whichever shade you like for this. I'm going to use pink. You can use more than one colour, but I'm just going to stick with one. And then you kind of just want to take it all around the tip of your nose and then up kind of about that far. Again, you don't need to be precise. So now I've covered the whole nose, I'm going to go in with the Creator Revolution SFX Face Paint Palette. And this is what it looks like inside. Like, you could just get so much use out of this palette, and there's so many colours. For the nose, I'm going to use black. So you kind of just, I'm going to look in the mirror, but you kind of just want to follow the shape of your nose. So you want to start down here and kind of do a circle just at the bottom of this part, and then follow it upwards, as you'll see. Taken a little cotton bud just to kind of rub out a tiny little white line just at the bottom there to make it look a bit more realistic as well. And I'm now going to take the black eyeshadow just to set it all in place. For some extra detailing, you can just take the white paint from that palette, and I'm just going to take that into the little dip that I've just made there, and then around the edges as well. Right, so lastly we're going to go onto the lower part of our face. So again, we're going to go back in with those loose powders and a fluffy brush. Again, you don't need to be precise with this at all. All we're going to do is basically pick up all different colours. There's no like structure to this, just go in with whatever colours you want. I'm going to take it down just where we would contour, just to create like that sunken cheekbone effect, and then also take it down to under the jaw as well. Once we've done that, we're then going to go back in with the black face paint. So once you've got that roughly in shape, we're going to go back in with the Creator Revolution palette and just follow the shape round. Instead of me talking all the way through, I will just film it just so you can see the process for yourself. Okay, so that is the rough shape for the facial features. Just try and like follow the lines, but obviously if you're a little bit off, it's really not going to matter. So the last thing that's left to do is the teeth. Now, I really wanted to use this black lipstick. So this is the Midnight Kiss lipstick, and it's got a skull ring around it. So this is just a black lipstick. This is what it looks like though, and honestly, like, I'm obsessed with this packaging as well. So yeah, I really wanted to use this, but I need to be just a little bit more precise, so we're going to go again in with the black paint. I'll just show you what it looks like. How amazing is that for Halloween? I absolutely love it. So now for the teeth, I'm going to just draw a line straight across with that same black paint, and then we'll do some lines down that way as well. Start from the corner of your mouth and drag that upwards, and then the same on the other side. And then again with the loose pigments, you can tell how much I love these. I'm going to fill in between the teeth just with each different colour. Have seen I kind of rounded those corners off just to make them look a tiny bit more teeth-like. I'm now going to go in and add some white detailing, which should bring it all together. I'm going to use the SFX white base, just because this white is it's like clown white, and it's very pigmented. So it's good for like covering bigger areas, so you can go in like over your whole face if you're doing a clown look or something. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to use. Okay, so this is what the skull makeup is looking like. Now we've got the white paint on, we are very nearly there. I'm just going to add one more step in, and this is the liquid highlighter Witch's Potion, which comes in this really cool little glass skull. It looks, and it is so glittery as well. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got some really nice like greeny blue glittery pigment in it. And to finish off any Halloween look, whether it be this or any other one that you do, I love to have like black dripping down the neck, so I feel like it really takes a makeup to the next level. So that's what I'm going to do with this. You want to just load up that dropper and then just hold it. I've just done a little bit there. Just hold it under your neck and literally just let it roll down. So you don't need to paint it on or anything, you just want to let it roll down, because then that will give like a really realistic drip. So Revolution also do things like scar putty, liquid latex, and also fake blood. So again, you could adapt this in like a way that you want to. For example, you could use fake blood down the neck rather than the liquid highlight, but I just love the effect that the black highlight gives. So yeah, this is the finished look and the end of the video, ready to now go put on a costume and go out. But yeah, I hope the video has been a helpful step-by-step for you, and that you have an amazing Halloween.